hit that subscribe button and the bell icon beside it to check out our latest videos before anyone else. Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the comparison between Mi A1 and the Lenovo K8 Note. There isn't a huge difference between both the phones. Most of the things are similar with just few differences. Mi A1 is sold at 15,000 rupees on Flipkart, mi.com, Mi Home and some offline stores. It's available in 3 colors, black, gold and rose gold. I'll suggest you to go with the black color. Lenovo K8 Note is sold in 2 variants starting at 13,000 rupees for 3GB RAM and 32GB storage variant and 14,000 rupees for the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage variant. It's available in 2 colors, Venom Black and Fine Gold. Venom Black is the color I'll suggest. Let's start with the similarities and then see where each phone excels. Both the phones come with a 2.5D curved Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on the front for added protection. That makes the phone look premium and the display surface is smooth, but it will be hard to get a good tempered glass for them. On both the phones, power and volume buttons are made of metal and have a good tactile feel to them. Both the phones support dual SIM with VoLTE. Geo works without any issues. Call quality and signal reception are good on both the phones and we can make video calls directly from the phone dialer. Both the phones come with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. We get about 50GB of free space on Mi A1 and 51GB of free space on K8 Note. Now those were the similarities. Now let's look at the differences. Lenovo K8 Note has the regular same old boring design we have been seeing for the past 2 years. Same metal back with plastic strips at the top and bottom for antennas, with vertically aligned dual cameras followed by the fingerprint scanner. Mi A1 has a complete unibody metal design with plastic antenna bands, horizontal cameras followed by the fingerprint scanner. It doesn't look revolutionary, but it does look better than the K8 Note. Mi A1 weighs 162 grams with a thickness of 7.3 mm and K8 Note weighs 180 grams with a thickness of 8.5 mm. Comparatively, A1 feels lighter and sleeker, while K8 Note feels bulky and heavy. Both the phones have almost the same physical footprint, with Mi A1 being slightly taller. Because of the bigger screen and huge borders, none of them are good for single-handed usage. My hands are comparatively large and I did use them single-handed, and I found that Lenovo to be heavier after some time. In terms of design and build, Mi A1 is definitely better than K8 Note. Both the phones have all the basic sensors like ambient proximity accelerometer. They even have gyroscope, LED notification light and a fingerprint scanner. Additionally, K8 Note has FM radio. Mi A1 is missing FM radio, but it has an additional IR blaster. Radio might be a deciding factor for many. Both the phones have fingerprint scanner at the same position. Both are accurate, but Mi A1 is slower. Comparatively, K8 Note is twice faster than A1 at unlocking the phone. This might be annoying for many people, but it shouldn't be a deciding factor. If the display is on, Mi A1 unlocks the phone instantly. SIM card tray on Mi A1 comes with a nano SIM slot and a hybrid SIM slot, so you can't use 2 SIMs and an SD card all at once. SIM card tray on K8 Note comes with 2 nano SIM slots and a dedicated SD card slot, so that's an advantage for K8 Note. K8 Note has an additional button on the left called Music Key. Using that we can control the music player. Like you can click it once for play or pause, double tap or triple tap it for next and previous songs. We can also configure it to open a specific app, toggle torch and even take a screenshot. Once again, this isn't a super awesome feature, just a nice addition. In terms of hardware, K8 Note wins because of dedicated SD card slot, fast fingerprint scanner and FM radio. Both the phones come with a 5.5-inch Full HD display. K8 Note has a normal IPS display and Mi A1 has an LTPS display. Both have good sunlight legibility, but on side-by-side comparison, Mi A1 is brighter. K8 Note has a slightly warmer display and A1 has a cooler display with slightly saturated colors. Both are equally good, so in the display department, it's a tie. This is the area where both the phones differ a lot. Both the phones come with dual camera setup on the back. On Lenovo, it has a regular 13 megapixel camera with an RGB sensor and another 5 megapixel camera for depth sensing. On Mi A1, it has dual 12 megapixel cameras. One of them is a wide angle camera and another one is a telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom. On the front, Mi A1 has a 5 megapixel camera and K8 Note comes with a 13 megapixel camera with a dedicated flash. Both the phones offer portrait mode, a feature that blurs the background of the subject. On Lenovo, it's called depth enabled mode. It has 3 features. We can change the focus point, we can turn the background or foreground to black and white, and we can replace the background of an image. With that said, as of now, none of these features work perfectly. It's mostly a hit or a miss. On Mi A1, along with portrait mode, we have 2x optical zoom feature. Mi A1 doesn't have auto HDR, so these are some pictures that I took on both the phones with HDR on. A1's images look bright and sometimes as if it's completely edited. Still, comparatively, A1's images look better. These are some portrait shots. Shots on Mi A1 does look better. On K8 Note, it's more of a hit or a miss. Even if it works, it doesn't do a good job. These are some more images with 2x optical zoom. As it's an optical zoom, on A1, we don't lose any details. Now for the primary camera, in well-lit conditions, Mi A1 still performs better. On A1, it has better dynamic range and faster focusing speeds. On A1, colors are to the warmer side and sometimes look oversaturated. On Lenovo, they look more natural. Comparatively, images on Lenovo are much wider than A1, but it suffers with focusing issues. In low light, K8 Note performs slightly better. For selfies, K8 Note is better. Selfies are wider and bright. Dedicated flash helps a lot in low light conditions. For video recording, K8 Note can only record in 1080p and Mi A1 can shoot in 4K. There's no stabilization on both the phones, but comparatively, I found A1's footage to be better. Even for front camera video recording, there is no stabilization. Footage from Lenovo looks wider and more brighter than A1. If selfies are a priority for you, K8 Note is the winner. If rear camera and portrait mode is important for you, Mi A1 is the winner. So guys, to conclude, rear camera is better on Mi A1 with features like portrait mode and 2x optical zoom. For front camera, K8 Note is better. Video recording is a tie. Mi A1 comes with an 8-core Snapdragon 625 processor with Adreno 506 GPU. K8 Note comes with a 10-core MediaTek Helios X23 processor with Mali T880 GPU. These are the benchmark scores. Obviously, K8 Note has more raw performance. Gaming experience is almost the same on both the phones, but I felt visuals to be slightly better on A1. There are no heating issues on both the phones, but comparatively, A1 heats less because of the dual layer graphite sheet on the back. Everything was buttery smooth on both the phones. For smaller apps like Phone Dialer, A1 was faster, but for bigger apps like Facebook, Instagram, K8 Note was faster. Memory management is equally good on both the phones. You can check out my speed test video for more information. So in terms of performance, K8 Note is the winner, but in terms of responsiveness, Mi A1 feels slightly faster. Both the phones come with pure stock Android based on Nougat. Mi A1 has 7.1.2 with latest August security patch. K8 Note is running Android 7.1.1. Mi A1 is a collaboration between Xiaomi and Google. It's created by Xiaomi and powered by Google. And Mi A1 will get its future updates directly from Google. Both the phones support adaptive storage feature, so you can use the SD card as internal storage. Both the phones will get Oreo update and Mi A1 will even get Android P update. Comparatively, A1 will get regular and faster updates for a longer time. As it's stock Android, both the phones are completely empty. On A1, we have a gesture to bring down the notification bar with the fingerprint scanner. On K8 Note, we have a VR mode that splits the screen into 2 parts to have a Theater Max experience when used in a VR headset. Both the features aren't impressive. So in the software department, Mi A1 is better because of regular and faster updates. Both the phones come with an audio jack and a loud mono speaker at the bottom. Mi A1 has a dedicated amplifier for the headset and a 10B amplifier with Dirac HD sound algorithm for the speaker. It can drive any heavy headphones, but it just sounds louder. Doesn't improve the audio experience. K8 Note comes with Dolby Atmos sound enhancement for speaker and headset. Audio experience on headset is better than Mi A1. In terms of speaker loudness, A1 is slightly louder and K8 Note has more details. So in the audio department, K8 Note is the winner. Mi A1 comes with a 3000 mAh battery and K8 Note comes with a 4000 mAh battery. I got around 5 to 6 hours of screen on time on both the phones, with K8 Note doing slightly better. A1's processor is built using the 14nm manufacturing process, so it's more power efficient and comparable with K8 Note's bigger battery. K8 Note comes with a micro USB charging port and supports fast charging. It comes with a 15 watts power adapter and can be charged completely in 2 hours. Mi A1 comes with a USB Type-C port and doesn't support fast charging. It comes with a normal 10 watts power adapter and takes 2 hours to completely charge the phone. So in the battery department, it's almost a tie, with K8 Note performing slightly better. For most people, cameras and availability of these phones will be a major deciding factor. Cameras are obviously better and more stable on A1. You get better portrait shots and additional 2K optical zoom. So if cameras are your priority and if you want long-term software updates, get Mi A1. If you can't wait for the next weekly flash sales, want a better audio experience, a dedicated SD card slot, and save some money, then get the K8 Note. If you want my suggestion, I'll definitely suggest you to get the Mi A1. If cameras are not your priority, then definitely get the K8 Note. It's cheaper, it has more performance, better audio, and you'll definitely appreciate the dedicated SD card slot. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Which of these phones will you choose and why? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more cool videos on tech. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.